due east of the U.S. Capitol Building at Northwest Stadium in Landover. Today, a good one in store. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Washington Commanders. Welcome, it's Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson and Matt Gay going to kick things off. Off we go from Landover. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the veterans, still going. Former Super Bowl MVP, comeback player of the year in 2023, it's Joe Flacco.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old. We'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well, this is proving to be a really hard team to beat.
And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Flacco to throw. That's complete. It's Cedric Tillman. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Open man, and that's Tillman. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, Cleveland.
First down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Cedric Tillman was the intended target. And it'll be second down. Now, faking the give. Again, working deep downfield. And he will get into the end zone. Jamari Thrash. Touchdown, Browns. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. His kick is good, and the Browns will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders nothing.
Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jaden Daniels out of LSU.
And even though he's just a rookie, Mike, I think it's safe to say Jaden Daniels, he is one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. And on top of that, he's not a one-dimensional player. Yes, he's going to make splash plays with his feet, and he's going to make some highlight reel plays, but he is a quarterback. He can make every throw. He's got great arm talent. If he can continue to find the balance between those two aspects, he's got a chance not to have just success today. He has a chance to have success for a long time in this league. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
A run here with the veteran. It's Austin Eckler. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one.
Third and 4.
2nd and 2. You're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss of 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
The motion man here is McClure. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on 3rd down, that number just goes up.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Back deep for the Browns, it's DeAndre Carter. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Browns offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Flacco. This throw left is complete with Judy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
On the handoff, Judkins. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Ron Payne there for the stop.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
That's what. It's the tight end, Njoku. And the defense And come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
First and 10. Up the middle goes Judkins here. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. That's the veteran safety, Marshawn Lattimore, bringing him down.
Brings up second down.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 8. To throw is Flacco. That's caught. It's Jerome Ford. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
And it's third down.
We're going to try to pick this up on third and 8. Throwing, Flacco. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one, good for 16 yards.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
He'll work forward, a short gain to the 25. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop.
Still first down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's first and 5. Judkins going to get it on the zone read, and he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On second down, it's Ford, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Here's Flacco to throw. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start, and this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And he's into the end zone. Jamari Thrash. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's 2 touchdowns for him now in this first quarter alone. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer, because right now, they don't have one.
Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Browns move out on top, 14-0.
Commanders, nothing. Dustin Hopkins.
Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
For Washington.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
Play action. Here's Daniels. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And that will lead to a second down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. Now it's going to be third down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
The tackle made back.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Here's Flacco. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
Open man, left side, he's got it. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Yards. And the Browns first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If that was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. So after one, it's the Browns with the advantage. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football. Second down and 8. As we are ready to get back underway. They'll run it with Judkins. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Now Flacco. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on third and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Offense. Still first down.
Back to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
He'll look to throw. The throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
A 46-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
Commanders nothing.
So Hopkins now, following the made field goal, back out to send it away. To return, it's McCaffrey. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I could promise you they're saying, next time, You got to come down with that one.
On second down, it's Daniels. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a third down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
Here's Tress Way now, as he's on to punt for Washington. Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Browns offense ready to get back to work. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. Here to begin the drop. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Deron Payne in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And now he's just single-handedly taking over this drive, Mike. I mean, they better find a way to neutralize him before he does more damage. Get more bodies on him, take the protection to him. Either way, just get him blocked.
So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Automatic 1st down.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
2nd down, zone read, and he keeps it. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
Flag go to throw. Open man, and that's Tillman. 15 yards on the catch and run for the first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Browns.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Look wide. Get this one complete. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
And it's third down.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Browns first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
That's caught by 4. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to Jerome Ford. It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it's going to lead to a fourth down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
A 46-yard attempt.
Oh, the snap, a poor one, and it's blocked.
Mike, it's usually not a good thing when we start talking about the long snapper, but it was his error that leads to this blocked kick. So if this operation doesn't get cleaner, this is something we're going to have to keep an eye on the rest of the game.
The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. Inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Washington.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Trying to connect with the veteran Zach Ertz that time. And it'll lead to a second down. the shotgun. It's Daniel. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
That's not an easy catch by any means, but at this level, Mike, you get paid to catch them all. And really, you get paid to catch the hard ones, and you know that hit, it's coming either way. And I remember learning as a young player early in my career, the hit's coming, you're going to get knocked to the ground. It feels a lot better getting off the ground and handing the ball to the official. Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. He's going to try to get this himself. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. First and goal coming up.
That's good for a Washington. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. He'll run again, and he'll take this one in. Jaden Daniel. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
The extra point by Gay is good, and the Commanders are back in this one. It's 17-7. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. DeAndre Carter on the return, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Browns offense and Joe Flacco getting ready for the next possession, and he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. To throw is Flacco. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Flacco. Throw to the right flat. It is caught, and they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have, you are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to two. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
So on fourth down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. McCaffrey gonna return it. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Commanders' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out first down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, Daniels. He'll drop this down for Eckler. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Commanders first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in
trouble, and down he goes. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Right there, we can do it.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Trying to get that one to Noah Brown.
It's now
Third down coming up.
14.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And the Commanders are back within a score. It's now 17-10.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Austin Eckler now to return. He'll He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Commanders' offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The tight end Ertz in motion. The drive starts with a carry by Eckler. And he'll get about 5.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5. They run it once more with Eckler. And it'll be brought down shy of the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
A 7-yard gain. And the Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the...
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Third and 9. Daniels now going to look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That has played good for 22. First down, Washington.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And he'll give himself up here, but it's a gain of 5 on 1st down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
On play action, Daniels. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. To throw is Daniels. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
On 4th down, the Commanders send out Matt Gay to try the field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders are able to cut it to 4. 17 to 13. Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. field goal. Back out is Gay to kick this one off. Carter on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Browns offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Flacco. Who outs another catch for his favorite target. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
A gain of 11 on the play.
11 yards on the connection there. It's a Browns first down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with this throw and throws it well short of sticks. And at this level, Mike, you miss layups.
Now Flacco. Gets it away quick, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third down and 9. Here's Flacco to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The Commanders' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And in motion is Brown. Play action. Here's Daniels. That's caught by Eckler. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 4. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
3rd and 6. From the shotgun on third down, Daniel. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Just a really nice effort by the defense to challenge him right at the catch point. It's really the timing of the contact that really is able to dislodge the ball, and they get a fresh set of downs to work with if he's able to hold on to it. But because of the hit, he can't squeeze it, and now they find themselves looking at fourth down.
The Browns offense and Joe Flacco getting ready for the next possession. First and 10 now from the 36. They run straight ahead with Judkins. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The Browns getting their punting team out there. And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll go play action here with Daniels. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
A good spot here, second and a yard. Man in motion is Brown. Throwing on second down, Daniel. Now a quick throw taken in by Brown. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Give it to Eckler on the option. And we'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. The number 5 overall pick, Mason Graham, there on the tackle.
Brings up second down.
They face second down and 7. The motion man here is McClory. That one tossed right to Eckler. Managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 3.
Third down, 3 to go. Now Daniels. He'll He'll get this out to his running back. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Anytime it's 3rd and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense, taking him down for a loss. Brings up 4th down.
The Commanders set to kick this one away. As he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Open his drive on the ground with 4. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Flacco to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Judy. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Cleveland.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Flacco. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
We try and run for the first with Judkins. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short, and you come up with a big stop, taking the ball carrier down for a loss. Now you put yourselves in a position to hopefully get the ball back and give your offense a chance to go down there and take the lead.
Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The Commanders' offense about ready to take over once more. They'll run is Eckler, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
Second and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. On second down, it's Daniel. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll try to run for it. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
They'll run, and this is Jeremy McNichols. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
They'll go again with McNichols. And some good blocking. Springing a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to fight. Maybe see if he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Oh, a loose football. The Browns have it. Inside the 30. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. It's up and good. And the Browns will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Dustin Hopkins.
Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That finds Samuel working across. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 38-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the give, it's McNichol. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs. You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike, and it's as simple as if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
4-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
It is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch, and now 4th down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start over. You let it slip away.
That's going to be caught. And it's going to be a Commander's first down. That was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard
Some teams
line.
just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on
A
offense.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Browns' 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
They'll run the sneak. He will have the Commanders' first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
That's another Washington Commanders first down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And he will score! Game on! Zach Ertz! Touchdown, Washington!
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Important spot here for the Commanders as they will go for 2.
Washington will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try to run it in. And he cannot get in. The try for 2 comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5.
Waste of time.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Carter on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready for this next possession. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. The drive starts with a carry by 4. And he's going to have a Browns first down. Tackle's made it about the 38-yard line.
A gain of 12. And the Browns first down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Judkins now on 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is 4. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, that second down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they're in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting 3rd down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55.
But it brings up 4th down.
We're about ready now for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th-quarter lead. Now it is Jaden Daniels and the Commanders down on the scoreboard. 1:52 to play. They need a touchdown. Field goal is worthless now as they come up with 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. On target. Got it to McCourt. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Terry McCourt. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 34-yard line.
2nd down, 8 for the 1st down. Throwing is Daniels. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Browns have it.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You already are up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind. And let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory. And after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
Browns offense ready to get back at it. And still 2 timeouts left for the defense, but no real need to use them. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now, 1st and goal. To throw is Daniels. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
He'll step up and run this.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. It's Daniels. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense.
And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
27, Browns 24.
just as the play is designed. You stick that ball in the belly of your running back. What does the defensive end do? Well, in this case, he crashes down to take the giveaway. It's a pull read all the way, and quarterback keeps it himself.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Carter on the return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw is Flacco. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
It is 2nd down and 5. Now Flacco. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Here's Flacco to throw. That'll be taken in by 4. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Throwing, Flacco. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Flacco. The throw here is complete. And the clock will stop. Timeout called with 5 seconds remaining.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now on comes Dustin Hopkins in a pressure situation. This to force overtime. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. Now on comes Dustin Hopkins in a pressure situation. This one he's gotta have. And he has missed this one. No good. And the missed kick is going to cost them the game.
Well, that's just part of the game, unfortunately. You work hard to get yourself in position that you can tie it late with a field goal. But he just can't connect, and that's just a tough way to lose a game. There's no doubt about it.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win here for the Commanders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.